All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. We're back with another video. We're gonna do the $20,000 budget build. So this one's gonna be probably pretty easy. This should be a fairly quick video because we're only gonna add a couple more things. We may go a tad over 20K, but we'll talk about that too. But hey, if you're stopping in for the first time, please, man, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button on the videos that you like. I definitely appreciate it. We're trying to get that 5,000 subscribers, man. We're getting close. We're where are we at? Just over 4,500, or right at 4,500. We only got 500 more to go, man. And I'm at about a 60-40 split. About 40% of the people that watch the videos are subscribed. The 60% aren't subscribed. So let's get about 10% more to the subscribe, folks. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. But let's get straight into this video. We ain't messing around. We're going to start talking. We're going to go down the list of the 10K build, and then the three things we're going to add for the 20K build. So I'm looking down at my phone so I can read these off. So T2 custom tune. Got to have that, no doubt about it. That's started at the $2,500 build. You got to have a custom tune. It's the only way to go. A cam kit, long tube headers, 309 LSD, wheels, tires. I think we included a full drag pack this time, Skinnies and rears for the track. The 392 intake manifold, that's a good one. Oh, the short runner valve controller, you're gonna need that, not the taser. Again, I'm going back, not the taser, the short runner valve control that you can only get, I believe you can only get it from Modern Muscle Extreme, MMX. So you're gonna need that to control the valves, or you can get all the electronics that I got, the MSD box. There's a couple different wiring harnesses you gotta get. It's in the past video, 392 intake manifold. Just search it, you'll see a bunch of them. There's a number of us that did 392 intake manifold videos. We did add nitrous. We're gonna keep nitrous. All right, folks, sorry, had the dogs out. This is my son's dog, Indy. She's some kind of husky mix. And then Bean. That's Bean. He is a, it's kind of funny, they call it a dorky. So it's a Dachshund and a Yorkshire Terrier mix. So those are my son's dog. He's staying with us for right now. But back to where we were. We just talked about nitrous. Suspension upgrades. Definitely got to have those. Those are going to stop all that wheel hop and start putting that power to the ground. Drop-in pistons and rods, which is going to go key to y'all know what's next. It's going to be key for what's next. Drop-in pistons. And then there was about $300 left over in that one, which we're going to kind of use in the 20K build. But 300 left, free money to spend on there, which I think we put into Skinnies in the front. But anyway, that's the 10K build. That's up here. So just so y'all remember. All right, big things we're gonna add now. Y'all know the deal. I'm in love with the Procharger. I'm in love with the Procharger. Whether you go the P1SC, P1X, D1SC, D1X, any of those four Prochargers are gonna do you justice. And it's really determining what your power level, what power level you really want to go to. I got the D1X because I know I was going with forged internals, and we're going to turn up the boost a little bit. So that's why I went with the D1X. But the P1X is known, wide body mic, known to produce 900 and some change to the wheels. It'll make it. It'll push it. Wide body Mopar Mike, he did it with his P1X. He didn't have the SC, he had the P1, the upgraded P1X. But he was pushing a little over 900 to the wheels with that blower. I just love the Procharger. I love the way the power comes in. It's not a solid hit like a positive displacement. Comes in a little smoother. Works extremely well with the high stall that I have, because then it all comes in. It all comes in after that, you know, right before that 60 foot. It all comes in, and you know it. You know it when it comes in. Definitely, you're going to want to get the Race Intercooler and the Race blow-off valve. Let's see, what else did I add in there? I think those are the only two. You're gonna, yeah. Actually, you know, depending on your power goals with this 20K build, you may want to look into a custom intercooler, maybe water to air versus air to air, because you may want a few other things after that. But that's the kit I have. Race intercooler. I actually have the base blow-off valve, and I have the D1X. So that's going to put you in the range of 65 to 6600, somewhere around in there, give or take, depending on who you can get it through and who you can get a deal with. Now, there are used kits out there. I'm kind of on the fence of buying a used Procharger or a supercharger in general. You can go other routes too. So you can go Whipple, or you can go Edelbrock, or you can go Magnuson. It's all roughly around the same price, that $6,000–7,000 range, for a tuner package, because we already have the T2 in a custom tune. All right, sorry about that interruption. The Amazonian showed up and dropped off a package, so I had to put the dogs inside real quick, grab the package, and come back out. So back to supercharger in general. You can go any one of those routes. Me personally, I just love the Procharger. I really do. It's just been a great setup for me and works extremely well. You know, again, wide body Mopar Mike, you'll see his video a few months ago on his Scat pack that he has the P1X on. It just makes great power. Contrary to what a lot of people say about Procharger, it makes great power. So that's my big power adder, is the Procharger. And really, I would only use the nitrous for 75, maybe 100 shot to get out of the hole. And you know, if you want to spray it all the way down the track, you can. But I would just, me personally, I think if I were to put nitrous on shake and bake, I just use it to get out of the hole, to get that 60 foot down some. So along with the Procharger, I went ahead and added the dual pump Fore Innovations dual pump full return fuel system. Yes, it's a good chunk of change. Yes, there are some cheaper options out there, so you can go cheaper, but I just know Fore Innovations has been proven. Again, wide body Mike, he's got this. I got the same exact setup he's got. It's proven, makes power, and gives the fuel that you need, that the car needs to do what it needs to do. So with that setup, bing, 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 you know where we're going. You know where we're going with this. With that dual pump setup, you can actually go E85, because we bought the 1050 injectors. Oh, that's the next one. So the next piece is the 1050X injectors to go with the dual fuel pump. So we're going right down the line of shake and bake. The only thing on this list that shake and bake doesn't have is the nitrous. So yes, so go out, get those ID 1050X injectors, a little bigger if you want to, but the 1050s are doing me fine right now. So 1050 injectors. So with those two modifications, the upgraded pumps and the 1050 injectors, you can run E85, just like I am with shake and bake. And where we're at right now, we're putting down right around 650-ish to the wheels. and that's on 8.5 pounds of boost. So we're doing really well, folks, for what we got. So really, that almost wraps it up. The last part of this is I'm finally adding a torque converter. So by doing that, though, it does push me over the 20K by about three or $400, give or take. But I think that extra 300 or 400, if you got 20K, you got an extra 300 or $400 to throw at it. Get you that torque converter, high stall torque converter, you know, in that 30, anywhere from 34 to 4,000. Some people like those bigger stalls. You can go up to the 4K. Mine's right around 3,600, I believe, 36 to 38, give or take. It's going to differ by your setup, right? But where I'm at, it flashes right around 3,600, and it hits good. That's where we get those 1.5 60 foots almost consistently at this point. You know, with the weather being the way it is, we're getting into consistent 1.5 60 foot. Bad weather, low 1.6s. You're still close to 1.5. You know, I'd get some 1.60s, 1.61s in the heat. So it's still not far off from, you know, from hitting those 1.5s. But that's my 20K build, folks. You knew we were going down. If you were following the build, you were been following Shake and Bake for a while, you knew where we were going. You knew which road we were going down, which rabbit hole we were digging for ourselves. And now we got into almost all the way into the rabbit hole. Because one thing we don't have in Shake and Bake is forged internals. Those are coming. Engines, getting the engine work done now, and we're gonna get that done hopefully in time for next race season. Probably March, hopefully before March next year. But that's the 20K build, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know there's been a number of builds in the other price ranges from 25 to 5 to 10K. You can't go wrong. Any of the folks that have been commenting, I've been looking at all the builds. You guys, I would say 99% of you guys know what you're talking about, know what you're doing, know what you're building, know what you're putting together. And yeah, so just don't take my word for it. Go down, look at those comments. Those people that are providing some very good builds for the same price. Again, doing some things used. You're gonna have to get some used things to make this work. But yeah, so that's where we are. You know, if you get to this 20K build and you get all this stuff, there's still a few things we're missing. The one-piece drive shaft, got it. That's almost a must when you get into this 20K build. Axles. You're going to need probably some axles because I do have Hellcat Axles. So there still are a few things you're still going to need to be 100% safe. I would say with stock axles and stock drive shaft, you're in that 85% safe. Maybe a little less. You guys can argue with me in the comments. But I've gone quite far with a lot of stock components. But that's going to do it for this one, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. Check out those videos. If you like those videos and what's going on with the channel, like those videos, subscribe, smash the bell, comment on those videos, share those videos on your social media, get it out to the folks, get it out to the masses, what we're doing, because we got a lot of good things going on, and we continue to keep racing, keep building. And we still got a little bit to go with Shake and Bake before we hit the end, folks. So please, let's hit that 5K. I need you guys to do it. All right, that's it, folks. Appreciate it. Until next video, adios.